Greetings, everyone. On this September 30th, 2025 morning, I would like to introduce my children's novel that I wrote. Well, actually, it's more of a preteen, and it's titled Invasion of the Globots, and this is written under my pen name, P.T. Hopkins. Now, I wrote this back in 2014, and like I said, this is for preteens. It's a sci-fi novel, and here's a brief description. Invasion of the Globots. 13-year-old Zap and his 9-year-old brother CJ accidentally discover a hidden path that leads to a strange new world while enjoying a weekend outing with their parents in the historical King William District in San Antonio, Texas. The boys discover unimaginable dangers during their journey and must somehow find their way back home. Now today, I will be reading an excerpt, and it is from chapter 5. So please bear with me. It's been a while. So please bear with me while I do the reading. Thank you. And please enjoy. Chapter 5 from the Invasion of the Globots, Adventures of Zap and CJ, A New Reality. What the? Exclaimed Zap. He spun around to the source of the voice. A Hispanic boy around 12 years old stood before them, shining a penlight flashing into their surprised faces. His long, dark hair hung well past his shoulders. He wore a pair of cut-off jean shorts and a well-worn t-shirt. Shh! Don't say a word or they'll hear us. Follow me. He turned and walked towards the safety of the darkness. CJ first glanced at Zap, and then he pointed the ninja commando towards the boy. The action figure didn't make a move. They believed they were safe. Zap scooped up his skateboard. He and CJ followed the mysterious boy back into the darkness of the warehouse, down 2 flights of stairs and into a well-lit hallway where dusty cobwebs clung to the ceiling. When did you guys get here? Asked the boy. Today, a few hours ago, replied Zap. They almost saw you, huh? Neither Zap nor CJ responded. They just continued walking. Well, I'm Hector. Hi, I'm Xander, and this is my little brother Chris. But you can call us Zap and CJ. Cool names. Thanks. CJ stared at Hector. So, Hector, where exactly are we? At least this place didn't seem as scary as being outside, he thought. Don't ask me, Cool Breeze. As far as I know, we're still in San Antonio. Follow me. I'll introduce you to the others. You mean there are more of you here? Asked Zap. Counting the 2 of you, that makes 15. Hector opened the double door and motioned for the boys to enter. The large open space was filled with makeshift chairs and beds. A corner of the room was cordoned off to be used as a dining area. 10 boys and 2 girls were gathered around a television set, watching a show featuring those weird-looking creatures. Most of the kids looked up when the boys entered the room. However, none of them seemed to be surprised at the arrival of 2 more kids. A petite black girl, about 10 years old, hopped down from a stool to address the boys. Her thick hair was held together by 2 braids that rested on her shoulder like ropes. She wore a pair of glasses that seemed too big for her face. They were held together by a piece of duct tape in the center. She carried a magnifying glass in one hand and a smart tablet in the other. Everybody, this is Zap and CJ. They just got here today. Hector made the introductions. Hey, what's up? Cool, how you doing? Which one of you had the bright idea to go down into the portal? Asked the girl, looking from Zap to CJ and back again. She held the magnifying glass with the both boys and peered through. This is Chobani, the brainiac of the group. She's been here for about 6 months, explained Hector. Chobani? CJ laughed. Like the yogurt? She shrugged. My mother couldn't get enough of the stuff when she was pregnant with me. Could have been worse. That's strange. Our mother used to eat that kind of yogurt too, but she said it was new. I remember her clipping coupons. Zap looked perplexed. She crossed her arms and asked again. So, like I asked earlier, which one of you is to blame for you guys getting stuck here? Zap. CJ pointed to Zap. Figures. Chobani went to a bin and selected 2 apples. She tossed 1 to each of the boys. Thanks, Zap said. He cocked his head towards the others. What's the story? How long have the rest of you guys been down here? Chobani answered. Hector has been here for about 10 years. Jeff and Riley, the twins, have been here less than I have. Everyone else, between 1 to 6 years. That long? Asked CJ, wide-eyed with fright. Calm down. It's not that bad after the first few weeks. You kind of get used to being here. No school, no parents telling you what to do. You can eat what you want. Hector pulled his long hair back, securing it with an elastic band. Yeah, as long as you stay inside when it's night and avoid the Globots during the day, it ain't so bad, interjected Jeff. The lanky, red-headed teenager was mostly arms and legs. Even on a good day, he probably tipped the scales at only 100 pounds. His identical twin, Riley, joined the group. Globots? Asked CJ. Yeah, that's what we call them, explained Riley, because their skin looks like those glow-in-the-dark necklaces, and it's hard like the metal used for robots. Globots. Yeah, they don't like the sun so much. Most of them only come out during the nighttime. I think they came from outer space. The only ones out during the day are the patrols, kind of like policemen. The patrols are the scariest, and the ones we try to stay away from. The rest of them act just like people, explained Hector. Are those Globots like people? CJ asked Chobani. You mean like us? She shook her head. Not like you might think. I mean, they eat, sleep, breathe, and sweat. But from what I've seen, those aliens are nothing like us. But I think they try to imitate us. Chobani pulled out her smart tablet and started moving screens around. Hey, can I see that? Asked CJ. Sure. She handed the tablet over. Interesting. Your tablet has a miniature built-in solar panel. I don't think I've ever seen this model before. Is this new? CJ studied the tablet closely. What do you mean? This model is almost 4 years old. My mother refused to spend thousands of dollars on a new one, so she bought an older model. And I think that's a good place to end this excerpt from Invasion of the Globots. There is so much more I could read. It's available on Amazon in ebook and paperback. Like I said, that was from Chapter 5, A New Reality from Invasion of the Globots. Yeah, so please, you guys, go ahead, pick up your copy. It's really interesting to read, not only for preteens, but for adults as well. It includes extraterrestrials, aliens, outer space, and all kinds of different new worlds. So please continue to follow me on www.patriciarhopkins.com, at Facebook at author Patricia Hopkins, and Instagram at Patricia R. Hopkins. Thank you all so much for listening, and thank you all for your continued support. I know that these videos can be kind of long sometimes, but you know what? It's helping to get the word out. So you all have a blissful, peaceful day.